Welcome to another episode of Beautiful, Bad and Bizarre. Today we're at Putney Vale Cemetery filming for an upcoming video, and while we're here I wanted to bring flowers and visit the grave of one of my favourite singer-songwriters, Sandy Denny, whose beautiful lyrics and hauntingly exquisite voice has often made me cry. Sandy was born Alexandra Eileen McLean Denny in Merton Park, London on the 6th of January 1947. Initially, her career plan was to become a nurse, but by 1967 she had embraced her creative talent for both writing and singing, becoming a full-time musician. Her style of music was folk rock. She joined the band The Strawbs for a short while, but found international fame with Fairport Convention. After a short time with the band, Sandy and Australian folk singer Trevor Lucas, who she later married, began their own band, Fotheringay. But again, this was short-lived and Sandy went back to working solo. In both 1970 and 1971, the music newspaper Melody Maker voted Sandy Best Female Vocalist of the Year. Her response was, "It won't change my life. I know the general public are still saying, 'Sandy who?' But I don't care." In 1973, she married long-term boyfriend and producer Trevor Lucas. At the time, she was drinking and smoking quite heavily, and at times this did cause a problem with her voice, but in 1975 she was working on what would be her last album, Rendezvous. Now, you may or may not know this, but I'm a fan of Marilyn Monroe, and Sandy Denny sings Candle in the Wind on this album, and it's my hands down favourite version of the song.
More than just our Marilyn Monroe. And it seems to me that you lived your life like a candle in the wind.
The album coincided with the birth of the couple's much-wanted daughter, Georgia, in July of 1977. Sandy was now living in the village of Byfield in Northamptonshire. Her last public appearance was promoting Rendezvous, and it was on the 27th of November 1977. In April 1978, while staying with friends in London, Sandy fell down a steep flight of stairs. She was found some hours later in a coma from which she never recovered. Sandy Denny died at the Atkinson Morley Hospital in Wimbledon on the 21st of April 1978, aged just 31, leaving behind her daughter Georgia, who was 9 months old. So here we are at the final resting place of Sandy Denny. The grave is beautifully cared for. I've been to Putney Vale before, but I never realised until I was editing this video that the stone behind Sandy has the names of her brother and parents. The lady, Alexandra Eileen McLean Lucas, Sandy Denny, the 6th of the 1st, 47, to the 21st of the 4th, 78. Fondly remembered by Mummy and Daddy, her brother and daughter Georgia. So sometimes when I'm out, I come across a gravestone, I come across a grave of somebody that actually just takes my breath away. And this beautiful lady here, I say lady, she's so young. How just stunningly beautiful was she? Absolutely gorgeous. Kim Wendy Bothwell, born the 27th of January 1958, and she died the day before her birthday. She died the 26th of January 1978. She was one day off of still being 19, one day off of being 20. Take care of our Kim and never leave her alone. Please love her as we did when she was at home. From the family. And at the top there it says, from Bob and friends, and from Nan and Grandad. Okay, so I've left flowers for Sandy Denny, but I think somehow she won't mind if I pop a yellow rose for Kim. If anyone watching this knows who Kim was, let me know in the comments below, as I'd be interested to find out more about her life. Sandy Denny could be unconventional for the times. Sometimes her songs were serious with a dark undertone, even traumatic. And I, like many others, love them. She continues to influence music today and has a strong following of fans, with songs like At the End of the Day, Who Knows Where the Time Goes, and my absolute favourite version of Whispering Grass. It's no wonder that her influence continues and she lives on in her songs. Thank you for joining me on this step back in time. I hope to see you again soon in the next video.
Whispering grass.